every morning when our children wake up, speak in their mother tongue without fear, go to school without asking for anyone's permission, eat what they like, and pray as they wish. They are living the dreams of our freedom fighters. But do they know what it took for them to have such a simple, beautiful morning? We have grown used to our freedoms. We forget that they were paid for with courage, sacrifice, and even lives. Many children think democracy is just how things are, that rights are automatic. They don't know the struggles our grandparents faced so we could live like this. Back in 1947, when India became free, the country was broken. Only 18 out of 100 people could read and write. Life expectancy was just 32 years. Half the population lived in deep poverty. The British had taken our wealth, weakened our industries, and made us feel ashamed of being Indian. But it wasn't only the famous names we read about in textbooks who brought us freedom. Across the country, countless ordinary people turned into heroes. Farmers left their fields to join protests. Students walked out of schools to march in the streets. Women stepped forward, not just to support the cause, but to lead it. Shopkeepers shut their doors in defiance. Workers went on strike, knowing it could cost them everything. These were everyday Indians who chose courage over comfort. And together, they became the heartbeat of the freedom movement. Our children complain when the Wi-Fi is slow, but freedom fighters risk their lives just to print a leaflet calling for independence. We grumble about standing in line to vote. They fought for the right to choose who governs us. The salt in our kitchens? Gandhi walked 240 miles to pick up a handful of it, because making salt was once illegal for Indians. Freedom wasn't won only through big movements like the Dandi March or Quit India. It was also in small acts. Spinning your own cloth instead of buying British fabric, to support national protest, leaving British-run schools, and standing up to injustice even when it cost your life. So how do we teach our kids this? We make it real, tell them about the Bengal famine when they waste food, show them the jail where local heroes were kept. Connect today's challenges, corruption, inequality, hatred, to the struggles of the past, and make them proud but not arrogant. Yes, we defeated the British Empire, but independence was only the beginning. Each generation has its own fight, and today our children's fight is against injustice, division, and ignorance. Freedom is not free. It never was. It never will be. Every time we stand for truth, protect the weak, put country before self, and unite people instead of dividing them, we keep the dreams of our freedom fighters alive. Our children must understand, being Indian is not just about where you were born, but about what you're willing to stand up for.